What's going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, I'm a huge fan of Kaspa, and I think a lot of us have done really well over the last year mining Kaspa with our GPUs, getting into ASIC mining. I mean, it's been the talk of the town on my channel. I think I checked, I have almost 40 videos talking about Kaspa. And as we get closer to the Bitcoin halving, I'm like, my Kaspa miners are some of the most profitable miners right now in my fleet of ASICs. Even better than my Bitcoin miners, my S21 that I got more recently from Crypto Miner Bros, or like the M60, you know, both powerhouse Bitcoin miners. Guess what? My KS2 still does, from a profitability perspective, still does better than my Bitcoin miners, which is nuts. So I've been thinking, I think I'm going to put some of my Kaspa miners in the home stretch here to the halving. I think I'm going to put them on Nicehash to get paid out in Bitcoin, to help me stack more Bitcoin. I mean, I know it's like later to the game, but I think, hey, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now, where Kaspa's pumping and we can still earn a decent amount of Bitcoin per day. So join me. We're going to go ahead and stop over at my ASIC shed, take a look at my IceRiver KS2, and we're going to get it set up on Nicehash to earn us some Bitcoin. All right, we just got to our ASIC shed. As always, say hi to our birds. I think they're multiplying quite a few now. All right, we're at our ASIC shed. We got out our fancy keys. Check these out. We got a little Squirtle on here. There we go. All right, let's head inside. All right, open sesame. Here we are. All right, let's get some lights on. It is a little loud, so I'm gonna try to talk as loud as I can. Many of you guys have seen this shed before. If not, I'm gonna do a quick 60-second tour. So we have our ASICs here. Quite a few of them. Spin around. Workstation, intake wall, power, it's 150 amps, coming off a 200 amp service in the house. Network, we have trenched Ethernet coming from the house. Then we have electrical, all comes over here. All of our 30 amp 240 volts. We have our PDUs, and all of our electric that runs out and down. Electric on one side, Ethernet on the other. And then we have our exhaust setup. These are AC Infinity T14s that are being regulated by these controllers on the back side here. This was an old kind of garden shed, a vinyl shed that we completely went ahead and renovated. All right, let's talk about our IceRiver KS2 Kaspa Miner. All right, up we go. All right, so I'm going to try to talk as loud as I can. Here is our IceRiver KS2. And I've had this guy for a number of months now. It has been an amazing workhorse. I've had no issues with it, which has been really, really good. Now, we have gone ahead and upgraded the firmware on this to the T-Swift paid firmware. And it's been great. We'll take a look at the hash rate in just a minute. It's awesome. It just uses one little C13 cable there, plugs in. I love the fact it has the toggle switch there. Other than that, nothing else too crazy. IP report, status lights, SD card slot, reset button. We got our Ethernet, and that's it. It's been worked out really well up here. And then our Ethernet, as I said, wires up and out. And here's our power that wires up and over there. So let's go ahead, jump over to the computer. Let's talk about how this does on Kaspa right now, and then we'll look at swapping it over to Nicehash with Bitcoin.
What's up, guys? Sorry to interrupt your video, but want to keep you in the know. So are you new at mining, or you're just looking to step into it? You're not sure what hardware you want to buy, you're not sure what build you want to do, need some help? Maybe you're building your first mining rig and you literally need help step by step installing HiveOS. Maybe you're so far away from mining, but you're looking at it and you just need somebody to bounce some ideas off of. Well, I offer one-on-one calls with the community, and I've done boatloads, some really cool ones. I've helped people set up ASIC miners in the Dominican Republic. I've helped someone troubleshoot their very first GPU mining rig. I've chatted with a guy looking to open up a farm and just wanted a sounding board. I've helped someone else build and set up and configure their brand new Kaspa Miners. Well, I'm here to help, and I'd love to work with you. If you guys need one-on-one help, I offer it, and I love doing it. So there's a link directly down below to thehobbyistminer.io. Go over there and schedule some time with me. All right, back to the video. All right, so let's take a closer look at our IceRiver KS2 and kind of see how it's doing on Kaspa, and then we'll jump into Bitcoin. So here on Crypto Miner Bros, the unit's actually sold out. You actually can join a wait list right now. I mean, these IceRivers, man, they get eaten up so quickly. Goes for about $5,000 right now, which is nuts, because I remember when I got mine months ago. I don't even remember what month it was. I got it for a steal for like 3,300, but Kaspa, that's when Kaspa was down pretty significantly. But what I'm more interested in here is taking a look at two different factors here, kind of what the hash rate is, which is about 2000 gigahash or 2 terahash, and the watts at the wall. And this is one of the reasons why I bought this, was it was right now it's 1200 watts, which is awesome. Now, if we go ahead up here and take a look, we jump over to mine the ASIC. On 10 cents, it's about 22.78 per day. Is kind of what you're looking at here with this unit at the current time, and that's before electric. The nice thing is about mining Kaspa, which is a little bit more attractive to me as well, versus like just buy a Bitcoin miner and kind of do this process of taking Kaspa and mining to a pool that flips it to Bitcoin, which we're going to use Nicehash today, is the fact of the electricity usage. I mean, taking a look here, the electric rate to run this unit is at 10 cents is $2.88 a day, which is nothing compared to my Bitcoin miners, where some of them use $8, $9, $10 a day in electric. So that's one factor as to why I'm kind of attracted to doing this, especially over the next few months with the Bitcoin halving occurring. So keeping 10 cents in mind, we're about $19.90 per day in profit if we're sticking at kind of that 2 terahash at 1200 watts total. Now, moving on, however, what I want to do is Nicehash has this ability where you have different organizations. They're kind of like different farms, you could say. And so I want to set up this IceRiver KS2 on Nicehash for the next month and see how this thing does, how much Bitcoin we actually get paid out over a month time period of using their platform. So we will mine to their platform, Kaspa, or 𝐘 hash, the algorithm. And the nice thing is, you know, Nicehash actually handles a boatload of different algorithms. We think Nicehash and we think Bitcoin, but the nice thing is they support a boatload of different algorithms out there to get paid out in Bitcoin. So let me show you real quick. So in here, when we're under mining, we can go to download miner or add ASIC, and then right here, connect your ASIC device. And look at this drop down. All of these different algorithms are supported on their platform, which is awesome. I'm actually going to look at, you know, and in the future here, I want to test like my L7 and some of my other hardware on here, which is more script mining. You know, 𝐷𝐞𝐽, you could do 𝐷𝐞𝐽 with your GPUs. It's actually what I run my son's GPU mining rig on, is the Nicehash OS. And most of the time it's switching between algorithms, but most of the time I do see it on 𝐷𝐞𝐽. So anyways, while we're in here, we'll type in 𝐘_hash. And it actually gives you all the fields. So I'm going to put worker name KS2. So now what we can do is we can take everything we see here, the stratum URL, as well as the worker name, and we can jump over to our rig, which will remote into a PC over at that other shed, and we can fill these in. All right, we're remoted in here, and let's go ahead. We're going to copy our stratum URL, and we're going to paste it in the pool field. We're then going to jump back over and check it out. At the very bottom, it has our wallet address and then KS2. Now that wallet address is directly to our Nicehash wallet. That is not to like our Kaspa wallet or our Bitcoin wallet that we have, like our cold storage and stuff like that. So we'll get into kind of how you can withdraw that later. So copy this. This is going to go right to their platform, and we're going to paste it in here. And then last thing we're going to do is do an X for password and click save. So I wanted to show you guys, you know, if you look here, I've kind of recorded some of the things on what the normal hash rate is on the IceRiver KS2. Not what is advertised, but more what I'm seeing actually on the unit. So we're about 2 terahash on just a normal stock KS2. And at the wall, we're about 1,246. Now I'm running the T-Swift paid overclock version, and that puts me right about 2.5, and our watts at the wall at 1759. So if we take that information and we go over to what to mine, you know, we can put in here 2.5 terahash and our power 1759. Now I'm not going to put a cost in because we're going to let this run for a few hours on Nicehash and circle back and take a look at how much it's saying that we're making per day. That's revenue. So I don't want to put cost in here. We'll just, for today's video, but keep in mind as we go through this that you're going to have to consider cost, but it was like what, $2 a day or something like that. So let's hit calculate here. So it's saying right now, oh, it actually put in, it's funny, it actually put in the cost automatically, even though I tried to make the field blank. Let's try again. Calculate. There we go. Okay. So $27.55 per day is what it's saying that we would make on Kaspa based off of the hash rate as well as the power. Let's let this run for a few hours and we'll circle back around and kind of review some of our metrics. All right, so it's been a little while. Let's take a look and see how this is doing on Nicehash. So we're over on Nicehash right now. We're into our individual organization because we're going to track this over the next month or so. Let's go to mining. And right now, based off of how things are performing, we're about $28.34 per day. So a little bit higher than traditional Kaspa mining. And that really comes down to as well as fluctuations. But also a big one is that Nicehash is not like a traditional pool. It's actually a hash rate marketplace. So people are coming in and buying it. Wow, look at that. You just saw it instantly. It's now $35.20 a day. And you might be like, wait, what just happened? Well, as I was getting into, which I can't believe it actually happened live, is that it's a marketplace. So people can come in on the flip side, not the miner side, but the actual resale side of it and say, hey, I want to buy hash rate. They're actually the client coming in. I want to buy Kaspa or 𝐘 hash rate. Let's say you're not a miner and you just want to come in and invest. That's how you can do it. And so they're coming in and paying a premium for my hash rate. Now, not me individually, but the pool of all of us miners are 𝐘 miners on Nicehash. So look at that. We went from $28 a day up to $35 a day. Now, Nicehash will go ahead and convert this. So if you take a closer look at the top, you have your actual profit based off of 24-hour, and then your unpaid balance is that next area over. And then that is actually paid out every, you can see here, 3 hours and 41 minutes and 31 seconds. So we have to give it a little while. And then that'll drop into our Bitcoin wallet. So if you think of it like a traditional pool, we get paid out every 3 hours, 41 minutes, or whatever the actual number is. But it gives you a countdown timer there. And then it goes to our Bitcoin wallet on Nicehash. Then what you have to do is you can come up top here and you can click there and go to withdraw, and you can withdraw it then to your traditional Bitcoin wallet. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap things up for today. So my goal, we're gonna let this run for like a month, and then I wanna report back to you guys and let you guys know how much Bitcoin I've accumulated with my one KS2. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap things up for today. I'll leave links to everything directly down below. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.